I'm married. I have my wife Lisa. We've been married for 32 years. I have 3 children. My oldest daughter's 30. She works for REG in Ames. And then my second daughter works for Workiva in Ames. She's basically working out of home right now because of COVID, but she lives in Boone. And then my youngest son just started up with Poet Refining in Coon Rapids here about 2 weeks ago. And he's the one that's hopefully going to come back into the farming operation. Well, this year we've got about 500 acres of beans and about 500 acres of corn, and then the rest is hay and pasture. Pretty much corn, bean, and hay. Most of the hay I run on the home place here on this section. What I rent is mostly corn and bean. We got black Angus cows and we run Hereford bulls, so we end up with black baldy calves predominantly. For this year, I would say it's going to be kind of a toss-up between corn and beans. With beans, the way they rebounded, it's going to be about a toss-up. And it'll be interesting to see as far as the government payments, how that all works out, and if we get into with the drought here, I'm sure on the corn there'll be some insurance claims on that. This year, I didn't have hardly any beans sold before harvest. I only had probably about 3,000 bushels contract before harvest, and we contracted most of our beans here in the last probably week, 10 days. My wife does a lot of my marketing, and she kind of hounds me a little bit about that. And I said, you know, just set it out. I said, we're in a drought. I said, I've had a dry year where I haven't had to pay contracts back, and it's not fun. We're lucky here because we got, well, there's one in Glidden, new co-op. I haul some to Litterdale. Actually, when I haul corn, I haul it to Litterdale because they got a big feed mill up there. A lot of my corn goes to new co-op, and I haul some to ICP. It's Iowa Corn Processors. It's basically a milling plant for food grade corn. A lot of that corn, they have contracts with Frito-Lay and Bush Beer, goes to St. Louis. And the other thing of it is, we store a lot of our own grain. We store probably about 50% of our corn and probably about 10% of our beans. We feed some corn to the cattle, so we keep a little bit back for that. But so we chopped about 30 acres of corn silage this fall and put it in a bunker, and then we seed cover crops on that. That's something that's really taken off. We seeded cover crops, it'll be 2 weeks ago Monday. That stuff is up probably 3 inches high. I mean, for us, it's double purpose. I mean, we use it for cattle feed. We'll go in next spring. I'll graze it yet this fall. And then next spring, we'll go in and chop it for silage and put it in a bunker silo. And then we'll go in and put drill beans in it. So, I mean, as far as the soil health, I mean, the rye, there's nothing better. Oh yeah, I've been involved with the county supervisor. I was on Park Producers Board, so I've always, since I've been probably 20 years old, I've been involved in community projects. So it's just, you get out of life what you put into it. And as far as working with China, I mean, we'll work with China. We need partners. People need food, and we need a place to go with beans, and that's just part of the partnership. Well, like I tell a lot of guys, I was glad when 2019 was over. This year I'll be more glad when 2020 is over with all the things that have come at us. But it's part of the challenges of farming. It's no different than any other business. I mean, we all have our hurdles, ups and downs, and you just have to fight through.